Hello friends. Today's book is How Do We Use Money? And you might recognize this is from a reading Kids, reading A through Z. So, if all your coins are the same, you can skip count. And this is great. We're going to try it. For instance, here on top, all we have is nickels. And because they're all nickels, we can skip count by 5. Because how much is one nickel worth? Well, the value of a nickel is 5 cents. So if you skip count by 5s, then you can count money. Okay, let's go. Count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So how much money do I have in nickels? I have 30 cents. And here's another way to write 30 cents. You can put a 0, a decimal point, and 30. Now, Mrs. Bird, why do I have to put a 0? Because I don't have any dollars. Now let's count some dimes. What's so good is all of these are dimes. And it says if all your coins are the same, you can skip count. Well, I know a dime is worth 10 cents, so let's skip count by tens and see how much money we have in dimes. 10, count with me, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Again, see if I can write a little smaller here. 70 cents can also be written as part of a whole dollar. It's less than a dollar, so here's my dollar sign. $0, it's less than a dollar, 70 cents. And there you go. Sorry, it's not very neatly, but there you go. 70 cents, and that's 2 ways to write 70 cents. Willie has a nickel and a penny. How much money does Willie have? Well, he can count a nickel first or the penny first. Which one would make more sense to count first? Here's one way Willie can count. He can say 1 plus 5 equals 6 cents. And that would be correct. And here's another way Willie can count. He can start with the nickel first and say 5 plus 1 equals 6. Second graders, which one would be easier for you? To start with the lower coin or to begin with the coin that has the most value? Well, how much money does Willie have now? You group the coins that are alike together. Start counting the dimes with the dimes. Count with the pennies last. It just makes more sense to first begin counting the coins that have more value. And that's what we're going to do. Here it tells me to try it. So I know dimes go by tens. Let's count. 10, 20, 30. And that's what I have so far. Then I have to switch my brain because now I'm looking at pennies. And I know they come by 1. So I'm going to begin at 30 and say 31, 32, 33. So Willie has now 33 cents. Well, how much money does Lily have? Which coin will you count first? Lily has 1 dime, a nickel, and a dime. Which coin would you count last? If you begin with the model we talk about, which I really like, where the coins are worth the most. So I will begin with my dimes and I will do the nickel last. Dime, dime, nickel. So 10, 20, switch my brain to 5, 20 and 5 will be 25. Lily has a total of 25 cents. Okay, let's see how much money does Willie have now. Count with the dimes first. Count with the nickel next. Count with the penny last. So he has 2 dimes, 1 nickel, and 1 penny. Okay. I like that because that way I start with my highest value by tens. 10, 20. Switch to nickels, 25. And 1 more, 26. Another thing I can recommend is to count by fives. So if I have a dime, that's 2 fives. Another dime would be 2 fives. And then there would be nothing for the penny. The penny is just a 1. And I just do a little line like this. So then I can say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 1, 26. But that's just another way. Okay. Here is another way to count. Group coins to make tens. Then count on. So I know if I go back to my counts of 5 that there are 25 cents in a quarter. So I can say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And 1 more 5 will give me 30 cents. Then I have to switch my brain to know that the dime is worth 10. So then I say 30 plus 10, it's 40. Or I can put 2 fives inside the dime and then I can skip count by 5 if that helps you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Or 30 plus 10 is 40 cents. Then again, another way to write down 40 cents is to put a dollar sign and to know that 40 cents is less than $1, so I have $0. Decimal point and 40 cents. Here's my 40. So I either write the cent symbol after the 40 or I put the dollar sign before the 0.40. And there you go. 2 ways to write down 40 cents. How much money does Lily have in all? Group coins to make tens. Well, friends, I know each nickel is worth a 5, so I can definitely make a group here. Sorry about that. Here's another 10 in itself. Here's another 10. And if I count these 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, I can make another group of 10. So if I make this group of 10, now I have 10, 20, 30, 40 cents. I think we have 40 cents. So making groups of 10s can be really helpful. Don't forget you put the C and you put a slash on top of it to make a cents symbol. And that's all you have to do. Oops. Okay. Willie has a big coin. Bobby has a little coin. Who has more money? Friends, this is really tricky because you and I know that nickels are only worth 5. And we know dimes are worth 5, 10. they're double. Even though there are 10 cents here and only 5 cents here, this looks like a larger coin, so we have to be careful not to let the size of the nickel make us feel it's worth more. So who has more money? Well, I think Bobby has more money. Bobby has the small coin, which is worth 10 cents, and that's much more, right? So we do have to be careful with the nickel and the dime. It can be tricky. Now Willie has more coins than Bobby. Who has more money now? 10 cents? Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, guess what? Willie still has more money now. Now we talk about why money is important. Money is for buying things. Willie needs 7 cents to buy his toy. Can Willie buy his toy? Friends, look at the nickel and the 2 cents. Does he have enough to buy his toy? Good job, he does. He has exactly 7 cents. Lily needs 13 cents to buy this toy. I know you love those, Lingies. Can Lily buy this toy? What do you think? 10, 11, 12, 13. Lily has exactly 13 cents, which is enough to buy her toy. Now, you can use money for trading. So he has 1 dime, which is worth 10 cents, and Lily here, I think, has 2 nickels. So this is a dime worth 10 cents. And these 2 nickels are 5, 10 also. Would it be fair to trade? Yes, they have equal value. So if you need a dime, you can trade for it. You trade for an equal amount of money. Here is one way to trade for a dime. What other coins can you trade for a dime? Yes, you can just do 10 pennies. Nice job. Now Willie has a quarter, 25 cents. Lily needs a quarter. Can they trade? Is there enough money here for them to trade? Let's see. 5, 10, 20, 25. Would it be fair to trade 25 cents for a quarter? Well, yes, because a quarter is worth 25 cents. So that would be fair. Sorry about that. Now Willie wants to buy something from a machine. Willie needs a quarter. He has 2 dimes and 3 nickels. Which coins can he trade for a quarter? Can you point at them? Good. Yes. Here's 1 dime, which is 10. Another dime, which is 20. And the nickel, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Good job. He has enough to trade for a quarter. Very nice. Now Willie found one way to trade. Now friends, is this the only way to trade? Can you find another way? Yes, you can just keep 1 dime, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that would be another way you can trade. you can just grab